And we're back. Good morning from the office. It's time for Karla's Corner. Glad to have you here this morning, Karla. Should I tell everybody you were on time? Because that's usually exciting that you're on time. And when you and I are able to talk 2 or 3 minutes before we actually start, I shouldn't say that in public to everybody.
I was kind of thinking I wasn't on time. I was on time. I wasn't early.
Oh, okay.
I was on time.
So you're excited that school starts back this week?
Yes.
What about the girls?
Yes, they're excited too. We're ready for schedules, and of course I decided to turn our whole world upside down the week school starts back, and I tore my house apart and started painting. I don't know what parent.
What happened? What were you thinking there?
I've been trying to find a gray that I wanted to paint my walls, and I finally found the gray. And so once you find the color,
the gray.
What
is the gray?
I've tried like 5 different grays, and I couldn't find. I mean, some were purple looking, some were too dark. I like clean and neutral. Nice clean. I'm trying to brighten up the room right now.
Gray is brightening up the room.
It's a very light gray, but I wanted a certain shade so that my white trim would pop off of it. So this has been a project.
Pop off white trim.
Yeah, so my house is like upside down. Haley walks in and I said, "Do you like it?" She goes, "No, I don't like our living room looking like this right now." Got mad on her room.
Folks, we have the football helmets out because it's time to go back to school, and that means very shortly here it's going to be time for Friday Night Lights. And here at Team FYN Sports, FetcherNews.com, we are highlighting our Player of the Week program. We do a Player of the Week every week that the coaches get involved in, and we highlight that. And if you'd like to be a sponsor of our Player of the Week, the Player of the Week program helps provide a way for us to make sure that somebody's on the sideline for every game, take plenty of pictures, videos, and so forth to share with all the family out there. We go on Friday night. We've done it for years. We go on Friday night, and we put up 200 pictures on Friday night, and they're there for the kids. We don't charge. They're there on Facebook. Moms, dads, grandparents tag them, and we have a lot of fun doing it. But it's almost time for football, and we have the Dragons, the Bobcats, and the Rebels. I sure hope none of the fans get mad that you put all 3 of those on the same table. Somebody will text me today and say, "Why did you put those on the same table?"
Because it's a neutral opportunity.
Oh my God, I'm going to hold my heart. It is a neutral opportunity. I apologize to all the fans out here.
One day only. You know, we gotta get the dust off of them. It's time to start some football, and it's gonna be. I did just rub all of them. Brian told me I couldn't even let them touch each other. Like there had to be space.
I know. They were touching a minute ago. I was like freaking out. Huh?
I was touching them.
I'm gonna have fans that are gonna be texting me for the days out, like, "Why did you ever put those on the same table?" And I'm gonna blame it on you.
Well,
you did this, not me.
For business, this is a great opportunity for you because
fun.
There's nothing that parents like more than to see a business support youth sports in schools and football. So I think that if you're a business, you should definitely take advantage of this opportunity because it's definitely going to be worthwhile for you.
Well, we definitely, it is a way to get involved in the community, and we definitely, in North Georgia and the surrounding areas, we like our high school football, and we enjoy it. And a lot of other things go with that. We don't want to just talk about high school football. There's the band. I mean, it just brings out everything that we enjoy so much. We have the cheerleaders, the band.
You know what it makes me think of?
No, what does it make you think of? That's what I want
to
Fall.
It makes me think of fall. I'm so ready for fall.
Why?
Because
you'll actually have to work.
No, I start celebrating fall in August because I don't get fall in October because I'm working myself to death. So I start early so I can actually get all pumped up and excited about it. And then when October's here, I don't feel like I missed anything and I'm coming down off of it. It's good.
How do you start fall in August?
Pumpkin candles.
Pumpkin candles?
Yes.
What's that mean?
I burn pumpkin candles.
Already?
Yeah.
In August?
Uh-huh.
You got problems. But we'll deal with those. I got a guy coming in at 10. He's a behavioral specialist. You should stick around. He's doing wonders for Lonnie. It's Scott Farrell's show. It's 10 to 12, Monday through Friday. Lonnie, do you not notice Lonnie and I are getting along, or he has just learned to ignore me? What do you think it is?
I think he's introverting.
Why?
He's holding it all in.
Why?
Because maybe something he said to him made him realize that it doesn't do any good to sit here and say anything. So I might as well just internalize.
Really? Do you think that's
He
what's
walked
happening?
out. I mean, I think he really is internalizing.
Oh my gosh. Back to school. Tell us a little bit about back to school and what's going on in North Georgia, the kids.
Pickens School started today.
Mm-hmm.
Gilmer's open house is tonight. And then Gilmer schools will start Wednesday. And so I know everybody went back to school shopping this weekend because every place that I went was wall-to-wall people.
Wall to wall.
And the buses got stuffed.
Did they?
I mean,
How did that work out?
it was great.
Was it?
I went by about 3 o'clock on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And just the amount of donations people had given. I mean, I know several of the volunteers that made 2 or 3 trips in Walmart buying school supplies with the donations that people had gave them to start putting those on the bus. And I mean, just phenomenal outreach. I mean, these kids are really going to benefit from all these school supplies that were purchased.
Well, what else? Anything else? I mean, kids going back to school. Are you excited? Your kids are going back to school. Are they excited?
Yes, we're all excited. We need routine and a normal.
Routine.
Yeah, the Boys and Girls Club, it ends the week before school starts. So we have this week in between that we have no routine, and they're going from here and there, and Nana's keeping them, Grandma's keeping them. We're just bouncing back and forth. They were texting me last night at 11 o'clock from their Nana's house. I'm like, you need to go to bed or you are not going to survive the first week of school. You remember that, having to get your kid back in routine so that they would get up on time in the mornings?
Something vaguely about "Don't make me come in there." I remember.
Yeah, that
I remember vaguely. Don't make me come in there.
This century, it's texting. Get off your iPad. Go to bed.
This century is.
No, we don't get up and go in the other room. We just text.
You text, go to bed. Oh my God.
No, I'm not
That
kidding.
just stressed me
They
out.
were at their Nana's, so I couldn't. That was the only way I could intervene.
I went to the movies this weekend.
What'd you see?
I don't want to talk about it. But here's the point.
I don't want to talk about it. I just want to tell you my point. Lonnie is internalizing. He is shaking his head, but he's not saying a word.
No, I don't want to bring that up. I went. It was kind of like a political movie, and we don't want to go there right now. So, but anyhow, here's the point. I don't go to the movies that often. You know what I mean? I just don't go that often. I mean, every once in a while I go to a movie. Like every once in a while, like every 5 years or something. I go to movies. Okay. It's not a. You know what I'm saying?
Get to the point. What's my takeaway?
My wife says she's not going out on any more dates with me because when I went to the counter to buy the ticket, they told me how much it was. I said, I need 2 tickets. They told me how much it. And I was like, are you serious? This is how much it costs for a ticket to go to the movies? And my wife's over there like, no, you're not doing that. Is that bad?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Would you go out on a date with a guy
No.
second time?
No.
No second date.
Nope.
So I'm shot. It's over.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
I couldn't help it. It's like the lady come out and I said, I want 2 tickets. And she told me the price. I said, really? Oh my! And I kept complaining. I did complain. I gotta admit, I complained all the way down the line. Oh my God! Boy, I don't know. I could have waited for this to come on TV. That was bad?
Yeah. Crickets.
I don't know.
Cue the crickets, Lonnie. Chirping crickets.
Would Charlie be in trouble if he did that?
Charlie would do that.
He wouldn't do that?
Because he knows how much movie tickets cost before he takes somebody to the movies.
I'm still bothered by that this morning. That was Saturday night, and it still has me bothered this morning.
You need to learn to let it go.
Why?
Because
I still thought movie tickets was $3-4.
listen, nowadays.
Nowadays. Oh, that bothers me when somebody starts a sentence.
Nowadays. I like that.
Do you?
These days.
Nowadays, it's irrelevant.
I can keep going. Anyway, dinner, movie, you're looking at least $75, $80 if you buy snacks at the movie.
Not for me. Popcorn on the stove. Find something on Netflix. No, I don't think I can let that happen anymore. That was highway robbery. You ever heard of that highway robbery? Anyhow.
You do realize that it's not the point of the movie. It's not the point of the dinner. It's the point of the date. That you went through the effort.
I'm going to have to rethink this whole thing.
There are ways to go on inexpensive dates without having to spend a lot of money, but still getting the effect that you went and did the extra effort to take somebody. And
hey, at least I didn't pop my own popcorn and take it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That bothered me. It really did.
Listen.
School starts this week. What else is going on in North Georgia? Because fall means a lot of things. It is just August, but August for you guys is serious planning right now. Serious planning because we're getting into months where we have a lot happening.
All of the farms and markets are starting to open up. So I think maybe a few apples are in, but just the beginning ones, but not so much that peaches are in. Lots of peaches and nectarines, and if you want fresh corn, green
Local
beans.
peaches, nectarine, and corn is in. Okay.
Yeah, so hit up the markets. All of them are open now except for, Penland's is open. They just don't have the second location open. So you can really go score some great produce right now.
Anything else happening around the North Georgia area?
Nope. Next week we're going to talk about the luncheon. We're going to switch gears from back to school and start talking about business stuff again.
So this week is back to school.
Yep.
And everybody went and bought all of their back to school items, and
except for me.
And the buses are stuffed, right?
Yes, they are.
And we have where can people find the Chamber of Commerce in Gilmer County? Where could they find them if they were looking? If they just happened to be looking, wanted to stop by and say hello to you and say, hey, we want to meet that star with the purple T-shirt that says "Go Bobcat."
You know why I'm wearing my purple T-shirt today?
Huh?
Well, you know why I'm wearing my T-shirt today? Because we're going to be volunteering at the open houses for the kids to help direct the parents to what rooms they need to go to and find their bus routes for them so they know what buses to put the kids on. That's why I'm dressed like this today. I'm going to be volunteering at the schools.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
During open house. Tag teaming.
Volunteering to show people where to get on their bus and stuff like that.
Have you ever been to an open house?
Yeah, I guess I have.
I didn't know if Lisa always took care of that, or if you.
No, I have been to the open house.
Just checking.
Huh?
Just checking. That gas was probably really expensive to get the open house.
Back in the old days, oh, you're funny. Back in the old days when I went to school, there was like 7 buses. And you had to learn a 1 or between 1 and 7. So if you had a 1, you see that bus, that's the first one. You get on that one. Or get on that one right here. 1, 2, 3. That's all you had to do. You got to learn to count to 7 and know which number you're on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get on that bus. And back then in the old days, the bus driver knew you was on the wrong bus. This is not your bus. And the bus driver would walk down through the seats, look at each one. You, out of here. You're supposed to be on bus 3. And then teachers all the bus drivers give a thumbs up. All the kids were where they're supposed to be, and they go home. Isn't that right?
And then your generation had babies, and that generation had more babies, and now there's like 5 times the amount of people. So we have to have 5 times the amount of buses.
All right.
Yes, if you want to stop by the Chamber of Commerce, we're located on 515, heading north next to the Ingalls Shopping Center and the Waffle House at the corner of Maddox and Yukon, right there on 515. You can see us in LJ.
That's where you're at?
Yep.
And the website is?
GilmerChamber.com.
GilmerChamber.com.
Maybe the next backdrop I'll do hearts, and we'll do like a dating advice set. I'll give you great, inexpensive, but thoughtful dating advice.
Yeah. You don't think movie prices are too high?
Nope.
You don't? I think they're too high. How do people take kids to the movies?
You just do.
You do?
Listen, when you get when you get my age,
Go ahead, hurry this up.
when you get my age, you realize that things are just expensive, and that's just the way it is. And you can either gripe about it or you can just enjoy it.
Gripe about it or enjoy it. There's your choices, folks. Hey, it is getting that time, and it's going to be time for high school football. Here at FetcherNews.com, Team FYN Sports, we like to promote all of our high school teams. So if you'd like to be a part of our Player of the Week program, get in touch with us, 706-889-9700 or chief@FetcherNews.com and become a part of our Player of the Week program. And let's get ready for some football. And like I said, to be redundant here, I like it for so many reasons because it brings out everybody. It brings out the parents, the band.
Yep.
I mean, the band. And I'm going to tell you something. So much practice and it goes into football, obviously, but there's an enormous amount of practice goes into band and a lot of hard work there. So I just think
marching band.
Huh?
I did marching band.
You did?
Yeah.
Somehow I can tell. Anyhow, what?
Remember, there's other people out there that did marching band.
I didn't say anything bad.
Yeah, well.
I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just could tell you were in the band. What's wrong with that?
I was in the band like 1 year, and then I got a boyfriend that played football, and then I was all like cheering the boyfriend on. Life mistakes.
Yeah, that didn't
Go back in time.
That didn't work out. Anyhow, I'm your host, BKP, and this is Karla, and we're here every Monday morning at 8:30. And we're always talking about the Chamber of Commerce and what's going on at North Georgia and how to be a part of your community. So to do that, go to
GilmerChamber.com,
or maybe even stop over there and say hello to Karla in her purple shirt. I'm your host, BKP, and we'll be back right after these messages. And we'll start breaking down some of the political maps, and I will give my Donald Trump campaign advice. You should stick around for that. Lonnie, take us out of here.